Welcome back to Rate My Chase. Before we get into the chases of the Los Santos Chase Showcase, let's get into a Let's Take a Moment segment brought to you by Lips 106. This is the 150th episode of the series, and usually at this point, the 50th episode of the season would be the season finale. But this time, we've got 3 final episodes to show off chases from each city, starting here with the Los Santos Chase Showcase. 5 chases here, 6 chases for the San Fierro Chase Showcase, and even more, I believe, for the Las Venturas Chase Showcase. Again, as I said, in a format similar to the Sounds of Liberty, we'll see 5 chases in this one, starting with My Dilly. Also, 2 chases from Mindless Gamer 2 in back-to-back days, then Victor Michele, and the 5th chase, the final chase of Los Santos, goes to 5, fittingly. We got a couple of special snits for this episode. First, I called in DJ Kesh to come in and give us the music for the Los Santos Chase Showcase, mainly because she's Miss Los Santos herself before she abandoned her city. Either way, she supplied all of the music except for one song in this episode. The one that wasn't hers, you can guess easily, I'm sure, as we go on. But more of the story is when the CNR radio doesn't put you on. Looking at you, Doogie. Rate My Chase will. I appreciate Kes for giving us the music for this episode. And also for this episode only, you talk about markers on the screen. Well, this time we're gonna have a dedicated separate peripheral video to show statuses for the warrants and the cops and their vehicle healths, the Borat gauge statuses, and all of that, as well as the time elapsed in a chase and semi-live grades of cops as we go through these chases. It might sound a bit exciting, but first of all, it'll only apply to people who really have 2 screens or can split screen, and this took way too long to do, so it really wasn't worth me doing. Either way, enjoy that. The city of Los Santos has had a pretty tough year overall and has had a tough season in Rate My Chase, having the least amount of episodes of all 3 cities this season. Though, when you look at Los Santos, it does have some history in this series in the modern era of Rate My Chase. Since Season 3, no other city has A+ chases other than Los Santos. You remember, the H&M chase and the Turtle Battalion were both in Los Santos, both easily getting A+, and Los Santos was the cream of the crop to start this series. 4 of the first 5 episodes were in Los Santos. Season 2 season finale of Cyborg was in Los Santos. And as we said, H&M before was the premiere of Season 3, which gave us the A+. So again, as I said, Los Santos holds the only 2 A+ chases since the start of Season 3. And even though the city has declined, obviously, going from 2016 to now, 2nd best city of players to 3rd best. But we'll see with these 5 chases, can Los Santos end it on an excellent note? And now it's time to take a look at Los Santos for the final time. Let's get into the Los Santos Chase Showcase. Alright, time for chase. It's been a tough year for Los Santos and Los Santos players as we commence the what we think is the final episode in Los Santos history, as we got my Dilly in a Ranger here from the fire department being chased by Sherds. In a Buffalo, we see Catherine in a car with a Clapson. Both haven't seen them since their own Rate My chases. As we go westbound now, going toward Rodeo in Flint County, my Dilly goes to his left. Catherine with the NOS on just turned off as she takes some shots at my Dilly as he goes back the other way, back deeper into Rodeo. We hear a Maverick, it's a police Maverick Accuracy in the air right now, trying to at least stay around. Sherds is back in it as he turns his NOS on. Catherine's still pretty close as Making a Corkerine comes in at the Banshee as Catherine hits, or makes Mike Dilly hit the side of the building. Making a Corkerine goes northbound as Catherine knocks him over. His Banshee now on life support now as my Dilly knocks over Catherine and spins around. Accuracy still on it to make sure my Dilly keeps the wanted level here. Going eastbound now in Los Santos. The siren is on. Turning right, going southbound past City Hall. Catherine now on it. Gets to the right lane, goes for a lag hit but misses. Goes back and will drive by from that position as she'll have to turn back around and keep on going. Later in the chase now, my Dilly in a much more difficult vehicle, a Banshee. Accuracy still in the air as Catherine comes up, tries to go for a lag hit but will miss as my Dilly will go southbound throughout East Beach now. NOS on for Catherine, 710 vehicle health here. As we'll keep on going, will Catherine get close enough with the Babby Cheetah on this Banshee here? As she tries and tries and tries, she does get a bit closer, but my Dilly holding the road pretty well here, as now Catherine have to wait for a mistake. That's all she can do right now, as my Dilly will turn right and he'll crash into DeShock, who's in, I believe, a Tampa, but Catherine not able to capitalize on that crash. We keep on going now into the roads where my Dilly will have to turn a bit more. Catherine, though, does hit a pole down to 576 vehicle health now. As we go around El Corona and the LS Airport, gotta watch out for the skydive right now, as my Dilly will go around the skydive area. Catherine, though, getting very close now to my Dilly. We turn our NOS on here because we think something's going to happen. My Dilly spins out, but Catherine hits my Dilly back onto the road, but does some damage. NOS on from Catherine here. My Dilly gets around. Catherine tries to go to the inside, misses though. Catherine does insta-fix as my Dilly will go to the airport, but this one you can see from a mile away. A nice lag bit by Catherine on my Dilly as he fails to go up that ramp. We will go up as well, and we fail even worse than my Dilly even did. Accuracy's Police Maverick now weakening as we go westbound into the airport. You gotta see from a wide distance here as we see my Dilly hit one of those pylons. His car's on fire, but Catherine does not have a cop car, which makes it reminisce. Making a Corkerine comes in, but Catherine jumps out. My Dilly gets arrested, and Accuracy crashes into that lane as my Dilly is taken down. A note to all Police Maverick cops: just do your job. Seriously. Don't try to be risky. Prelim to the second chase, we've got Guaxanim Fago, I love that name, being chased by Magic Dick and Making a Corkerine as Guaxanim Fago gets shot up by shotgun shells, and Making a Corkerine gets the arrest as Sherds comes up and knocks him over. But a few seconds later, Mindless Gamer comes up. He just robbed the Temple Casino, as now he's getting shot up by shotgun shells from Making a Corkerine as we go westbound here, as Mindless Gamer trying to go and possibly rob his area. But now it seems that Making a Corcoran has run out of shotgun shells, as Magic Dick will stop, expecting Making a Corcoran to shoot the gun, but he has no shotgun shells left. So now it'll be all Magic Dick by himself to see if he can knock off Mindless Gamer off of his bike, as Making a Corcoran tells us to pull over, which is wrong. Magic Dick keeps on going now, and he tries to undercut a lag pit, which had no chance of hitting him. And he fails with that Hot Ring Racer. Mindless Gamer now going eastbound. A bit of separation now as shots rain from the sky. It is Catherine in a Rustler this time, as Mindless Gamer now, a little later in the chase, after robbing, he will go around Sherds and mess around, as Sherds will now shoot while stationary and turn his NOS on, which is not what you want to have at all. Mindless Gamer now getting away from Sherds, who just stands completely still. We see an ambulance. He stops, and Magic Dick is back, this time by himself, in a trusty Banshee. Going southbound now, as Magic Dick now calls for backup, as Making a Corcoran was pretty useless back there. Going northbound now, Mindless Gamer going faster with his FCR now, and Magic Dick trying to wait for a mistake as he turns left, but we make the mistake. Not only Magic Dick, but I made a mistake too, as we overshot that turn. Now he turns left, going deeper into Market. Magic Dick now having to chase Mindless Gamer around many lanes here, as ideally we see him after being warned in the first chase. Magic Dick now going up the hill, going very close now to Mindless Gamer, but he does stop a bit for some reason. Now going westbound, Mindless Gamer with some more separation as we go toward the bank. Magic Dick keeps on going, and now we go at the same place we went at the beginning of the chase. Magic Dick, of course, telling us to pull over. Mindless Gamer still toying with him now as he calls for backup. Once again, will someone answer Magic Dick's prayers right here, as he is pretty consistently chasing right now? We do hear another car. It is Catherine, this time not driving a Babby Cheetah, a Hot Ring Racer this time. We see Max Malavita, who was in that video of Los Santos being bad. We will get right past him here. Catherine and Magic Dick chasing after Mindless Gamer right now as we go into the tunnel, going towards Rodeo. Catherine ahead, Magic Dick following, as Mindless Gamer has a bit of separation. He will get a sharp turn back into the other tunnel. Catherine goes up, getting close to Mindless Gamer. Mindless Gamer trying to deny. Catherine gets ahead, goes for a lag that misses, tries again, and knocks him off the bike, as Magic Dick knocks over the bike. So now Mindless Gamer cannot get to it. It's been denied. Magic Dick now jumping down the street. Catherine will go back for a Hot Ring Racer. She gets back into it as Mindless Gamer frantically jumping down southbound. Clapson looks on, and Catherine jumps out of the car and takes down Mindless Gamer. But he's got one more chase on the docket. Can he show us something a bit better? Third chase now. We see Rusty in a Broadway, and he will spin us out. He has not been happy with us going around to see his Rate My Chases here. He says back off. Of course, the first guy I can remember to be in a Broadway during a Rate My Chase as a cop gives us that type of treatment. As we keep on going here, we see Mindless Gamer again with Kasim 123 in a PCJ 600. As Brezhnev comes out, they're out of their cars and they'll take some shots at a blown tired PCJ. Mindless Gamer does get the insta-fix as we see Nacho Cap with light mods. Rusty in another car right now, going for Mindless Gamer now, going southbound with a beat-up Turismo. He'll turn right as we see Luckerski in a Cheetah. That's how I'm going to say his name. It's botched hugely. As now, we look for Mindless Gamer, and he is on top of a building. The normal Borat bike instance cocksuckery thing to do in Los Santos here. He does go down a bit, though, one level, and there is another warrant here. It's a guy in a hot ring racer, Yams, 42,000. His car is on fire, and Yams jumps out and kills himself. So there goes Yams. And that was enough of a distraction for Mindless Gamer to come down as he gets shot at by Rusty and Brezhnev with a shotgun and a sniper rifle. Luckerski comes up with a Cheetah now. He will try to go for a hit, but he was way off. What was that? And so we'll go back northbound now. As now, look at that. Look at that. Rusty tries to blow us up with Brezhnev's LSPD car. Keep on going now. Luckerski is the only guy in a cop car in this chase right now, as he'll try to take his chance at Mindless Gamer 1v1 right here. We keep on going as the Borat gauge will go down. Luckerski will keep on going right here. We're going westbound toward the Bank and Rodeo. As Mindless Gamer now keep on going, he will crash into the wall for no reason, likely by accident, of course. As we go again, going towards or westbound west of Rodeo, we see Automia. Now, Mindless Gamer does not have any guns right now, but now we finally see a cop team for the first time. Sergeant Fuck Y'all and Comus Nestum, as Automia is taking some shots in anti-vigilante, as Luckerski gets blown over by Automia's bike, and Rusty comes back in the chase. An embarrassing moment for Luckerski to have his car upended by a bike, as Comus Nestum will take shots behind him to hit Automia. Rusty will go for an awful attempt of a lag pit, as PH Kyle is there, and he gets arrested, or he will get arrested by Sergeant Fuck Y'all. And now, that'll give some time for Mindless Gamer to reset since the cops were distracted, but now they're back on it. Rusty went for a hit and missed it on the Mindless Gamer, as Automia goes for some shots on Rusty, but he crashes into the car and falls off. How a 2-warrant episode, or a 2-warrant chase, would have been great right there. For some context, though, Rusty did arrest Mindless Gamer earlier in this game week, so we'll see if he can do it again. As now, Sergeant Fuck Y'all and Comus Nestum trying to shoot at Mindless Gamer right now, as Rusty does change his car from a Ranger to an LSPD car as we get back into Los Santos now. Rusty still with that LSPD car as we keep on going, and Debo knocks into Rusty for whatever reason. He gets out of his car and takes shots at Rusty, as Comus Nestum and Sergeant Fuck Y'all are still going after Mindless Gamer with a blown up or a beat up Turismo. Rusty gives us a honk as we keep on going now, going southbound toward the Ammunition, but Trollolo comes in and obstructs both cops and blows up Sergeant Fuck Y'all's Turismo. So now it's Rusty by himself in an LSPD car here as we keep on going now, going eastbound past the PD. So Rusty again by himself. But you gotta love the effort right now of Rusty to try to get a pretty tough warrant right here, as Rusty keeps on going eastbound into Ganton. And now Mindless Gamer slowing down a bit, swerving in the road. He wants to mess around with Mindless Gamer just a little bit here. Turning right as Rusty with a bad turn. What was that? Shouldn't have gone for that lag pit attempt at that moment. Now going on the East Beach, which will be tough for Rusty now on this straightaway, as he'll try to gain some speed. Will Mindless Gamer. He will go up the elevated roads. Rusty will try to follow that up, and Mindless Gamer stops the bike. Rusty still on it. Mindless Gamer drops down. We see another car drop down. Rusty in lag pit attempt range and did spin him out a little bit. Nice try, nice job by Rusty as Mindless Gamer turns around and goes southbound up on the elevated road again. Rusty, though, keeping inches in front, or Mindless Gamer keeping inches in front of Rusty right now. Rusty is charging a lag pit and goes for it, but it was widely undercutted as Mindless Gamer will now go on top of the walkway now. Rusty takes some shots at Mindless Gamer now as he'll slow down and turn around. Again, still no weapons for Mindless Gamer. Automia there to deliver. And now, Mindless Gamer has weapons. As Kessie Teeb comes in, he gets out and does absolutely nothing. Rusty called for backup, but that's not the backup that he wanted. And now he's getting shot up by Mindless Gamer as the car does blow up. And now Rusty is a sitting duck. Down to very low health. And Rusty gets destroyed. Bullets put into his mouth as Kessie Teeb is gonna not shoot at all. He probably has no guns. Why would you chase a warrant with 20 health? Especially when this may have guns. We see a police car coming up. Will he be the savior of Los Santos? No, it's a different warrant, obviously, because in Los Santos, more warrants have a police car than the cops. As Kessie Teeb comes out and nearly suicides himself with no guns, or no health rather, and no guns. And he gets out, his car had 800 vehicle health, and he still gets out of the car to die on purpose. Makes no sense whatsoever. Bit later, Mindless Gamer, he fell off of his bike, but no cops are around as... Guess who's back? Rusty! Not Shady, but Rusty. In HPV now, bike versus bike, as Sergeant Fuck Y'all and Comus Nestum come right back in the chase as Area 51 will look on as well. Rusty spins out Sergeant Fuck Y'all, but he does get back on the road now. Borat Gage going down from 4 stars as Rusty. And Sergeant Fuck Y'all will go into an alley. And we'll keep on going now. Some shots being put in by Comus Nestum as we keep on going here. We'll swerve around the roads as more shots being put in here. But Mindless Gamer still not a lot of impact from him, at least not yet. But he'll have to find a way to evade these cops a lot better now. Keep on going here. Sergeant Fuck Y'all keeping Mindless Gamer in bay right now, going southbound. The tire gets blown out by Mindless Gamer here, but he does use the Instafix. As now we gotta do it all over again. Comus Nestum taking shots, and Mindless Gamer. The typical bike warrant fuckery to go on top of this building as Rusty will honk in disdain. As Mindless Gamer will say he is repairing yet again. As Comus Nestum tries to jump on top, but he will fail. And Rusty will try, but he fails as well. And, well, gonna have to wait here as Mindless Gamer does say he wants weapons again. But Automia did time out as Mindless Gamer jumps down onto the ground. Rusty is there. He'll try to go back on him now. Bike versus bike again. As you gotta turn around here. And Rusty is tired of this snit. He is tired of us chasing in this chase. But we spare him. I was gonna hog him, but I spared him for the sake of the chase. Because Rusty right now seems to be the best chance at getting a mindless gamer right now, as Rusty now down to half health. They'll fight a bit more as Rusty losing more health. They go in a circle. Rusty now down to very, very low health. As now Rusty on the defense, and he'll jump into the PD and somehow retain his HPV. As Mindless Gamer now will waddle around. Rusty gets health and armor very quickly. As Mindless Gamer will say LOL in chat. Rusty takes some more shots at us. As he'll take some shots at Mindless Gamer now. He'll shoot more at Rusty. His armor down to 2/3. And Rusty now is stationary. And now Rusty's taking all the shots in the world. His armor is gone, his health is nearly all gone, and his bike is gone. Rusty jumps out, the bike blows up, and Mindless Gamer gives him the love tap to destroy him. A bit later again in this chase, outside the well-stacked pizza, Rusty is back again with another car. This guy will not give up, as Mindless Gamer takes some more shots at Rusty. Rusty not able to even reciprocate right now, as he'll retreat after all of that. But he comes back and tries to go for a hit, but it's only a love tap, if that much. Rusty's car at very low vehicle health, but Mindless Gamer this time will not follow up, as he'll go back toward Little Mexico. A bit later again, as we see 123 Django. Some more shots by Mindless Gamer into Rusty. As again I say in chat, you gotta admire the cojones on Rusty. Dying a few times, but still on it as 123 Django took some shots at Mindless Gamer for, I don't know, no reason, for some fun. Rusty now trying to go back on it, as we'll go around now. Mindless Gamer will run into Comus Nestum and Sergeant Fuck Y'all. This time Comus Nestum is the driver, but no matter that, they still can't get any shots on him, and the car's on fire. Comus Nestum did worse, but Rusty's back on it. Rusty goes for a lag pit, knocks him off the bike, and Rusty, after all of that, finally finds the opportunity to knock him off the car. Nice job by Rusty. But with saying that, Rusty now is very mad and he'll shoot our car. And now, guess what? We've also had enough of Rusty's snits. And we ain't paying no ticket right here. We did, actually. Rusty gets taken down. No worries, though. We did talk after this chase, so it's all good. It's all good, Rusty. We're bros. We're bros. Prelim to Chase 4th Showcase, we have Victorbitch LA running away from Pineapple PT as he does a jump to go on top of this building, which Pineapple PT overshot. Now he goes around the block to go back to do the same thing. See him there in the white cheetah. We see Victorbitch out of the car. He goes back in, and Pineapple PT comes in and gets the arrest. Victorbitch LA been a noob and got out of the car very late, not even to fix his car. So the actual Chase 4 here, we got Victorbitch LA this time in, and Forcer with Manual Kids 04 going up northbound, taking shots with the HPV. Hits a pole as we see Sigma 1 and Derek doing absolutely nothing. Going northbound now, Manual Kids slides up the hedges, and Victorbitch blows into Pineapple PT and jukes around him. Gets away in the very durable Enforcer here as Manual Kids clipped in front by Pineapple PT. He tries to take some shots, but he spins out. Pineapple shoots the wrong way. Now we have Nick Chester and Taco 189. Pineapple gets led into the movie theater entrance, and Viktorovich will turn around. 2 cars taking shots at him. Viktorovich will rotate and turn around. Nick Chester fails as we go deeper into Western Temple. Now Pineapple goes from his right and gets in front of him. Manual Kid's taking shots. So's Nick Chester. The car is on fire. The Enforcer's on fire, but he does use the Infix. And Viktorovich goes into a lane which none of the other cops even knew about, it seems like. And Viktorovich able to wit his way away from these cops as Nick Chester keeps going on chase, but he runs into Money Bandit. And Manual Kid's now going eastbound as well, as Pineapple PT has had enough. The fag cousin of Fat Guy Majoshi to go eastbound now into Jefferson. Viktorovich now with a healthy Enforcer. 2 cars collide in the distance. We see Bega come in with a bullet, as well as Savage Oliver with an HPV. All the cops spin out. We go southbound now. Viktorovich, as we see a guy go over that hill or jump in Reuniting the Families. Viktorovich goes through it as well, but his Enforcer flips and ricochets off the billboard. Nick Chester comes up with the right side up. Ranger, and he'll get the arrest on Viktorovich. Or not. Nick Chester gets out of the car. Viktorovich gets inside the Ranger, but Nick Chester actually locked it, as Viktorovich now frantically trying to get in the car. But now we have 3 cops around Viktorovich, and none are trying to arrest. Nick Chester wants to go for the takedown right now, as the Borat gauge going crazy. Viktorovich getting shot by Manual Kid 04, and Viktorovich gets taken down unlawfully by all these cops. Los Santos in a nutshell, right there. Now, the final chase of Los Santos' history. We see These Nuts first and last time. We see These Nuts we officially or originally wanted to go for Soulja Boy, but he was lagging. So now we have 5 in a cheetah with Pineapple PT and Reaper, as well as everything, as Reaper tries to turn around and he impedes both other cops. Turns his NOS on now as we go into Dillamore. Going westbound now is 5 as Reaper knocks over Pineapple PT, and he'll be out of this chase. Here is Bega with the bullets, keeping on going. Here as he goes to 5's right. Everything gets a lag pit on 5 and spins him out twice as he gets out of the car and takes some shots at 5. Reaper there to try to follow up as we see a fag. PH Zamo is 450 ping, Borat ping, Cafe ping, as Reaper gets a huge lag pit on 5, and 5 will get arrested. That's the end of Los Santos. But look at this, 5 jacked Reaper's car somehow. Where was the AR War? 5 with the huge jack and takes the cheetah, but it's on fire as he tries to get out of the complex. But he does use his fix. Bega came in and knocked the car over, but 5 somehow gets out of harm's way. Embarrassing moment for those cops, especially for Reaper, as 5 has his car. Reaper's on top of the everything's bullet. Bega jumps out and tries to jack the car, but only takes some shots, as well as Reaper will do as well. As now it goes southbound. Odd sequence right there, as 5's chase could have ended right there and then. Just remember that for when we see the rest of this chase here. 5 gets out. He will fix the car as PH Zamo comes back around. He's getting in the way as Emma Noob comes up with a Beagle. Don't know what that's about. We see Javier Seth pass by as Pineapple PT is going after him. We go southbound as we'll shortly see Reaper and Bega come right back. Emma Noob knocks into the fence. And we'll see right now Bega and Reaper come in as Bega jumps out of the car, nearly blowing the gas tanks up. God. Keep on going out. Victorbitch LA is in this chase now as a warrant as Peach Zamo gets in the way. Bega jumps out of the car. Now try to jack 5, but he'll get on top of his car instead. Peach Zamo getting well in the way of this chase as Bega takes some shots with his Tech 9s, but he gets knocked off the car. 5 does again get away from both of those cops as we keep on going westbound. Now he does have some separation as he gets out of the car, and he will fix it. 5 fixes the car as Emma Noob and Victorbitch come back up. Reaper is in the Primo, trying to get after, but he falls down the hill. Now the other chance is Bega, who gets ahead of Victorbitch, but he'll take shots at Victorbitch instead, as he'll go southbound towards the road that leads east of the airport. Bega comes up, and he lag pits Victorbitch LA. Toots 2 comes in. Instafix by Bega. 5 comes in to take some shots as the Beagle drops down and hits Bega out of the car. 5 takes shots. Reaper tries to cover Bega. Emma Noob getting shot at by Bega. The Beagle's gonna blow up, and Samo, for absolutely no reason, runs Bega over with the line runner. And Reaper now is by himself, as now 5 has fallen off the ledge. And now Reaper's in a situation now. He's around 3 different warrants, but he is clearly prioritizing 5 here, as we are as well for this right night chase. Reaper will drop down the hill as 5 is stationary. We flip the Banshee. Pro flip right there. Victorbitch and Toots will follow as Reaper is right on the ass of 5 as we go southbound. Reaper, 5 is swerving in the road on purpose here, as 5 will go to his left and go back right. Reaper goes right in front of him as he gets back on the road. Reaper gets back on his wheels. 5 now going northbound. Cheetah versus Cheetah right now. Reaper is not minding Victorbitch or Toots right now. He just wants to go after the Sam Dog 5 as Reaper gets 5 to turn around and do some damage to himself here. Now going southbound, Nos on for 5. Reaper to his right, cuts to his left. Reaper gets an enormous lag pit high in the air. What a lag pit by Reaper. He jumped out of his car mid-air while the car was flipped. He's very lucky that car stayed right side up, or got back right side up. But what a huge lag pit by Reaper, as now he's going after Victorbitch, but Reaper's car does flip as well as Victorbitch's, and Reaper will take some shots at Victorbitch in the Ranger, which will allow 5 to fix his car. He rams into Victorbitch and takes some more shots, but they roll into each other, and Victorbitch causes Reaper's car to go on fire to force the Instafix. Shots at each other by 5 and Reaper now. Reaper is shooting Victorbitch again, as he can't decide which one to go after. 5 gets out and takes some shots at Reaper, as Reaper will fix his car. He'll shoot Victorbitch's Ranger, and it's going to be on fire. It's not on fire on our screen, but it is on fire, and it has blown up. But Reaper's not going to arrest Victorbitch. He knows he's not going to go anywhere, or so he thinks, as now Reaper takes some shots at 5, but Reaper lost the drive-by battle as Pineapple PT comes back in, but with a Trash Master. You notice that whenever there's a 1v1 situation, the second cop seems to come up whenever the first cop has lost the fight. Pineapple PT comes in now with a Trash Master as 5 will fix his car. Reaper has now switched attention to Victorbitch again, as Pineapple PT like a big 5, a huge, nasty, dirty 5. You know what, Pineapple PT, your entire family is a bunch of cocksuckers. Flips our car, and Cash has been put into oblivion. 5 now being rammed by Pineapple PT, as now we see a car in the distance. It is Vega. Vega's back in the chase this time with an LSPD car. Jumps out of the car and takes some shots at 5, as we see Toots around as well. Yo Mama is in it now, as Vega takes some more shots at Viktorovich and Toots, as Viktorovich got on Toots' bike. And now we're switching our attention to Viktorovich and Toots, as Yo Mama is going after both of them. And now Yo Mama gets stunted, and now Big gets out of the car. He'll try to jack the bike. He does jack the bike, and Viktorovich gets arrested. Toots nowhere to go. Yo Mama doesn't get the arrest, and Bega gets both arrests on Viktorovich and Toots. But all of that again let 5 fix his car, and now he's on the highway, on the freeway. We get on top, as now Reaper will take some shots at 5. Vega comes up, jumps out, and he'll take some shots as well. And now we'll go deeper again into Flint range. Bit later, 5 going back to the Flint County connector. We see Viktorovich here again, as Reaper comes up to the right and missed the lag pit. But Viktorovich now looks like he wants to get some revenge on Reaper, going for a lag pit. He missed both swerves into Reaper. Pineapple is in with an LSPD car. We lag a little bit. 5 still in front of McAlpine as we go back towards Flint range. McAlpine going down the hill. So will the other 2 cops. And Viktorovich. 5 cleanly blows up, or knocks into the fence, as Vega gets to the side of 5, but doesn't stunt him at all. Gets out, takes some shots, but 5 keeps on going. And 5 now looks like he's going to get out of Flint County for the first time in a long time in this chase. Now back into mainland Los Santos. Reaper, McAlpine, and Vega. The cops on the chase as McAlpine with the fail to get in front of 5 here as we keep on going. Viktorovich, ironically, is the closest player as 5 crashes into the newsstand building as Reaper takes some shots at him, but Viktorovich there to obstruct. Reaper possibly does not have an insta-fix, so he has to be careful here now. Way later in this chase, we're in Las Venturas. 5 will fix his car as Reaper comes in, jumps out, but it's too late. 5 has already fixed the car. As now, Pete Zamo is back. Everything here back in an LSPD car again. Trying to find, as we see Demon Hawk come in, but he fails whatever he was trying to do here. And now Zamo, much like Viktorovich was on Reaper, Zamo is trying to get in the way of Vega now. As now we go around the block, close to the zoomer and ammunition here. Vega will get out of his car to take some shots, but I don't think he got out of the animation. Reaper back on it. There's always one cop by one cop by one cop. Reaper with his NOS on, trying to find himself in front of Viktorovich. Demon Hawk is back on it, but he spins out. Now we go westbound on the Julius Thruway South. Reaper with his NOS on as well. It just turned off. 5 swerves. Reaper gets ahead, but 5 saw that coming, and 5 took a bad drive-by angle. Or, sorry, Reaper made a bad drive-by angle, and 5 does get ahead of all the cops. 5 keeps on going into Bone County, but no, he'll turn around as Viktorovich with a huge lag pit on Reaper, and Reaper doesn't want to take this snit anymore here as we go back eastbound on the Julius Thruway. Peach Zamo gets lag pitted off the bike, thank God, as 5 trying to ward off Reaper. Vega goes for a lag pit, but he hits Reaper into the fence instead. Demon Hawk comes up to take some shots at Viktorovich, but he gets knocked over by Viktorovich. going southbound now. Emma Noob is a want, but Bigga gets out of his car and plants himself on his feet perfectly. He'll take some shots, but he doesn't take any more. As we keep on going southbound, Demon Hawk close to 5 now, but he takes some shots at Viktorovich, and he gets lag pitted. But Reaper comes in a huge lag pit by Reaper on Viktorovich, sends his car on fire, but Reaper jumps out, and he blows most of his armor and health off. Viktorovich gets back on top of the freeway, but Demon Hawk gets the arrest. And each time here, 5 has been able to distract all these other cops by having them chase other warrants, but now there's Emma Noob on the freeway now, but 5 still being chased by Reaper as he goes to his right, but 5 will stop the lag pit attempt as he will turn around to get in his way a little bit. 5 takes some shots with the MP5. He'll get in front way too far. 5 going eastbound. Demon Hawk now comes up. 5 stops, and Reaper gets a huge lag pit as he spins like a top. 5 finally is done as Reaper gets the arrest as Samo falls off his bike. 5 gives Los Santos its final chase, also the highest rated chase of the season, an A+. Los Santos players, don't let them tell you the city sucks, cause they put out today. That was the Los Santos Chase Showcase. And there they were, the chases of the Los Santos Chase Showcase, with 5 ending us off with an A+. In turn, it being the best chase of the season. At least until we get into Season 4's grade revisions, there could be another A+ chase. Revised, cough cough. But either way, Los Santos had been sputtering all season, and in a way sputtering in this episode, but we got a really good one to end us off. So in the end, we can say we got what we wanted from the original Los Santos. But let's now get into the Stugats of the showcase. Won't be too long, it's Kessie Teeb from the second Mindless Gamer 2 chase. So start the clip here. Rusty needs some backup right here as Kessie Teeb shoots out like a bottle rocket. And it looked like he was trying to make an effort here, but he gets out of his car, and of course, as you can see, doesn't even shoot. He may not even have any guns. And at this juncture right here, as Rusty was getting attacked by a Mindless Gamer, any distraction by Kessie Teeb could have at least helped Rusty to survive longer or have Rusty do something. But Kessie Teeb stood down the street, as you see right there, and as Rusty gets taken down and destroyed, Kessie Teeb comes in very late and does absolutely nothing, as we continue to see him do that right now. And the second clip here is out of a typical Los Santos cop handbook. Kessie Teeb with like 7 health gets out of the car and makes himself very vulnerable. He gets out of the car again, and obviously right here, what are you doing? What are you thinking? Kessie Teeb comes out, temp cop, dies on purpose to Mindless Gamer. So unfair that he should have just let him go. Just let him go. Kessie Teeb, hate to be the last Stugats in Los Angeles. So that does it for the Los Santos Chase Showcase. I understand that was a very long wait, over a month since the Borat Gauge compilation to see this episode, but hopefully it was worth the wait. Los Santos is over in Rate My Chase. Best of luck to the dwindling city, but hopefully this may have given it some juice. 2 episodes left. The San Fierro Chase Showcase is coming next, and the final episode, the Las Venturas Chase Showcase, will be soon after that. Soon is a relative term. See you next time for the next Rate My Chase, the next showcase. Nice chases.